Hey everybody, Mikey's back, and we're going to take a look at another pirate ship comparison video for you guys today. And today we're going to be looking at, by request, the Imperial Flagship and the Queen Anne's Revenge. And before I go any further, let me just say thanks everybody for watching, and continue to like, comment, and subscribe if you like this video or any other videos on my channel. I really appreciate it, guys. It helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. And so let's get down into it. Yes, as I said before, I got requested to do these two ships together, and I like to give the people what they want, and so since I got asked for it, I said that's a great idea. So if anybody has any other video ideas that they'd like to see me do, please feel free to put them in the comments and let me know, and I will try my best to make it happen. And yes, so we have the Imperial Flagship, and I don't know what more I can say about that ship that already hasn't been said. And then on the right here we have the Queen Anne's Revenge, of course made popular in the Pirates of the Caribbean films, and is actually based, loosely based upon a real ship that did exist, that was indeed captained by Blackbeard himself. So let's get down into it, shall we? So I decided to go ahead and start with the Queen Anne's Revenge, and it is definitely a very ferocious and evil looking pirate ship. And before I go any further, let me just say this is another one of those you decide videos. You guys tell me which one you like better, or which one you think will win in a fight. So put down in the comments. You guys tell me. You decide. And as you can see, there are 8 cannons down in the hull of this bad boy, or bad girl, I should say. So it's definitely, firepower wise, it's definitely on par with the Imperial Flagship. You can see it's got all the skulls, and it's definitely not a happy ship. And there's the man himself, Blackbeard. That is who I have on my Queen Anne's Revenge. I don't actually have the Angelica minifigure, so I used this girl to kind of supplement that, so she's my Angelica. Because this set here, I actually, if you watched my review on it, you will know that I bought this without the minifigures. Saved a little bit of money, about $100. And then here is the stern, or is it the hull, the rear as I call it, of the ship. And it's got a very, it's a very unique, rear of the ship, even amongst all these Lego ships. Definitely one of the cooler and nicer builds you're gonna find on the back of this thing. Try and give you guys a full 360 tour of it. And there is the masthead. Again, very evil and wicked looking. And as you can see, I have all the, cannons ready to go. Ready for some serious combat with the Imperial Flagship. And then on a side note, I want to, show you guys the crank for the anchor that this ship has. It's extremely loose, and it can't hold the anchor up, which is a little disappointing for me. So basically the anchor here, it doesn't stay up. See, I'll try to, well, then as I say it stays up. Isn't that the way? But typically it falls down very easily, which is not typical of your Lego ships. Now there's 2 things that I want to point out about this ship that aren't particularly my favorite. And the first thing is the bottom hull here. even though I like that it can fit 8 cannons, you know, that's my preferred number for these kind of ships, is fully stocked with 8. There's no lower deck to this ship. It's all right there on the bottom of the hull, so what you see is what you get. It has no illusion of a lower deck, and I prefer them to have one. But honestly, I've been throwing around the idea of actually, you know, fixing some of the things that I don't like about these ships, just to make them a little bit better. You know, maybe I'll get down to that. You know, my original intention was to leave them, you know, intact as the sets, you know, come out of box as much as possible. But, you know, maybe this one is kind of begging me for a revamp, so I might have to look at that. And then the second thing that I'm not a huge fan of, is I took out the, see that comes right out there, is the captain's quarters is extremely small. It's nice on the inside, it's very nice, but it's very hard to access, and you know, it's essentially the size of a broom closet, in my opinion. So it's actually one of the smaller captain's quarters on any of these Lego ships, which is kind of surprising given the piece count of this thing. You know, piece count wise, it's the third largest quote-unquote pirate ship today. And by pirates, you know, I mean from the official pirate lines and whatnot, not like the sea, you know, Metal-Beard Sea Cow and stuff like that. So, you know, the Silent Mary is bigger, the Imperial Flagship is bigger, and then this is actually the third largest by piece count of the official ones, that is. So there's the Queen Anne's Revenge. Now let's take a look at the Imperial Flagship. And here we have the big behemoth here. And as I said just moments ago, this is, as of today, the second largest, you know, like real official, you know, Lego pirate ship. Because again, I don't count Metal-Beard Sea Cow as an actual pirate ship. You know, maybe some of you guys do. I don't. And there is the captain, Admiral Woodhouse, I believe is his official Lego name. And you see the red coats are ready to go. And you know, it definitely sticks up much higher than the Queen Anne's Revenge. And it's definitely the grander looking of the two ships, for sure. Give the whole 360 tour here. The rear of the ship, I would definitely say I like the Queen Anne's Revenge look better than this one particularly. But having said that, I like this look too. It's nice, just maybe not as nice. And again, this is essentially the same on this side. And then here is the masthead. Nice saw head shark swordfish kind of thingamadoo. Now let's get to the point where this one really pulls ahead into the lead, and that's with this right here. See how beautiful and wonderful the captain's quarters of this baby is. It's absolutely beautiful. As I've said before, it is the nicest captain's quarters to date on any of these official ships. And it's not even really close. I mean, that organ right there just takes the cake. Which, if we could ever get a Flying Dutchman with an organ in it, that would be spectacular. And then, as you guys know by now, or if you're new, this is what this bad boy does, which is, again, I'm doing this all one-handed, holding the camera, so that's how easily it comes apart and together. And as you can see, it's got a place for a cook to do some cooking, and it's fully loaded with 8 cannons, just like the Queen Anne's Revenge. and it's got a bunch of soldiers. There's definitely a larger crew on this ship than I have on any of my other ships. And then it has a brig there, and then as you can see, the anchor. It's a much sturdier design than the one that's on the Queen Anne's Revenge, for sure. And again, I'll put it back together, all one-handed. And there she goes. Oh, knocked that guy over. Now let me put them back together and end with my final thoughts. And here they are back in their original positions. And so you guys tell me, who do you guys think would win in a fight? Which ship do you maybe like a little bit better? Which one would you rather own if you don't own either of them? So on and so forth. This is another one of you guys decide videos. You tell me what you like better, and I'll tally up the votes and see which one comes out ahead. And so that's my video for you guys today. Thanks so much for watching, and continue to like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are amazing. I love all the fan support I get from you guys, and that's my video. So take care, everybody.